Everybody want to start at the top.
Everybody want that microwave
Everybody,
heater
everybody want to start at the top, and everybody want the ball off the rip.
off the rip.
Everybody. Know what I mean? That's cool, but shit, what you doing for yourself? Is you gonna put in the work, the ball off the rip? Is you putting in the work right now, the ball off the?
What's up, man? It's your boy D Mo. So throughout my channel, I give out free games. So the game I'm giving out today, based on the title, is how to get a free CDL. Man, I done, got into CDL, so I'm gonna give y'all a free game on that. And also the title, I told y'all the sauce, the secret to being a top driver in y'all school like I was, and that's gonna be in the middle of the video, and then on the back end of the video, it's gonna be my experience and a general overview of CDL at school. And if y'all, I don't like holding people up, so if y'all not interested in that shit, click off of it. But without further ado, we're gonna get straight to it. So it's three ways I know how to get a CDL. It might be some more ways, but these are the three general ways I didn't heard. So Texas Workforce Commission. Probably different states probably call it different things. Probably called Tennessee Workforce Commission, Tennessee Work Solution, California Workforce. But I'm gonna get more in depth into this because this is how I did it. So the other two I can go through an overview. I done heard of Goodwill. I heard Goodwill got their own school, man. I done heard. I know personally they pay you about $80 a day and they pay your rent, man. I wish I could have gotten to this one, but getting paid $80 a day and my rent, that's a little crazy. It's insane, but I heard it ain't too hard to get into. And then I heard, well, I know of this one. This is not it. Let me hurry up and do this crap, man. But this one is a job. Yeah, somewhere like Shriner or somewhere like HEB. They pay for your CDL, but the only bad thing about this, man, first, my finger was right here. It's blocking. But first, man, they sometimes want you to do 6 months to a year before you go to the school, and then another situation second is after they get your CDL. If you're getting your CDL off rip, they usually put you into a contract like a 1 or 2 year contract, and if you don't abide by that contract, they usually take your checks and the amount of money the CDL was worth, or they hit your credit. And that's what's bad about it. But my way is Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act. So this program, general overview of this program and other programs, it's a state or a city initiative. So what they want to do is those low income civilians or citizens, they want to match y'all and put y'all to work in those jobs in demand that don't got people filling those positions. So they got a certain amount of money. The government helps them pay to for y'all trade to fill those positions, and that's a long story short. So there's three ways. It's three steps to apply for this. You apply online, or you go in person. I'd rather go in person. So you go in person, and they usually ask you for your ID, maybe your social, make sure you are able to work, maybe your birth certificate, and that's about it. And then once you do that, you go to about introduction, then you meet your counselor, and then y'all go through things, and then eventually you're gonna get approved for financing that trade. So once you get approved, they'll give you a list of schools that you can go to. So specifically, they have a list of schools. You can't just go to any school you want. So what I did is I put a list of those schools in Excel, and I kind of like put the name, the city they was in, because Austin got a bunch of cities, surrounding cities that's not far, but you still kind of want to know what city you're going to. And then I googled each one in Google Maps and got the how long it was from my house to the school. And I chose which is bad. I'm gonna tell y'all off rip, I did a bad thing, but my choice was the school closest to me, and that was bad. So once you pick your school, you commit to that school, you call that school up and be like, hey man, I'm interested in going to your school. They 9 times out of 10 gonna ask you for your driver's license. They're gonna ask you for your social security card, and then they're gonna ask you for your GED. That's some kind of they enforcing a little heavier because they want to make sure you know how to read, write, and speak English. And once they ask you for all those things, man, they're gonna get back with you in about 2 or 3 days. And then the thing is, Texas Workforce, your school that you picked, and you should all be in communication. The school will end up calling you back and be like, hey man, you good to start? This is the start date. Tell Texas Workforce to cut that check. If they don't tell you that, they'll tell you something like, hey man, you got tickets. and that's what I was gonna tell y'all about, man. Tickets is a big thing y'all kind of got to pay off before y'all try to get y'all CLP. So they're gonna run y'all tickets. So if you got tickets, it makes it harder to get a CLP. So pay y'all tickets. So boom, she'll tell you you good to start this day. If you good, tell Texas Workforce to cut that check. You call Texas Workforce and be like, cut that check. This is your start date. So boom, once you committed to school, man, you good. That's how you get your free CDL. And it's the same steps if you want to pay out of cash, but you just skip step 1 and 2 and just straight. Well, you skip step 1 and just pick a school, then commit to the school if you're paying out of pocket, which I don't think you should. But also, what I want to tell you about this Texas Workforce Commission and probably Goodwill. Um, if you know, say for instance, 2026, you want to start school, start school in, let's say, May or June. Man, start right now. Start Monday. No, why I say Monday? Man, start January. Start February, because it could take 2 to 3 months, and then that way, on the back end, it take 2 3 months. You already, you smooth in school. So now I'm gonna give y'all the sauce, man. I told y'all that I was a top student. When I say top student, I'm not talking about somebody that got their CDL revoked, so they got to come get their license back. Or I'm not talking about somebody that's been driving on grandma or grandpa farm, already been driving Class A, and just want to say fuck it, I'm gonna get their driver's license. I'm talking about top student, unexperienced student. I was the top student, and I'm talking about 2 classes ahead of me and a class behind. But I'm gonna give y'all the sauce of why I was the top student. This right here is why I was the top student. Let y'all watch this. But this is American Truck Simulator. I cannot stress this. Download this if you got PC. But this is probably the most realistic. This is probably the most realistic truck simulator that shows you how the wheel reacts, the ways you turn the wheel, how the trailer reacts. And this is you can practice on the road, because I'm telling you, this is realistic. And I asked a lot of people, man, y'all know in my school, y'all know what this is? They said no. But this is how you get your experience if you're not physically behind the wheel. This is being physically behind the wheel. I did this for 2 weeks straight before I went to the truck driving school. So let me pause this so I can kind of tell y'all. I did this about two weeks straight before I went to truck driving school. This is letting you know how if I turn my wheel left, my trailer's moving right. I turn my wheel right, my trailer moving left. When I'm reversing, this is how I feel. When I'm going down this street, I know I gotta go far deep. This is giving you all of that insight before you even in the truck. So other people that ain't played this game, they get in the truck and now they don't know how to turn their wheel to make the trailer react. But since you've been playing this video game a while and getting good at it, you know how your trailer react. All you gotta do is feel it in real life as you sit in the truck, like, oh, this how the game was. Oh, this how the game was. And now you just smooth. But everybody else, they learning how the wheel react to the trailer while they doing it, while you are already 2 3 steps in advance. And I'm telling you, this is how you gonna be the top student every time, easily. What Denzel say, without a doubt, whatever the fuck he said. But boom, I'm gonna let you play this. This version is this is how you originally, people gonna be in the comments, man, that's bird eye view. But that's what I was gonna say. Start with bird's eye view, man. And once you get comfortable with this, that's when you move up to like the more advanced level. It's finna switch. You go in cab, and when I say in cab, this is what I mean. In cab, it's finna change right about now. This is in cab. Now you can see your blind spots. Your blind spots is there, so it's a little tougher. You don't got in real life. You don't got that bird's eye view. That bird's eye view would be equivalent to a get out and look, a goal. But you can always do that. Don't get me wrong, but testing, you can't always do that. But you can always do that in real life scenario. But this is what you want to get good at, using your side mirrors. And this is equivalent to me leaning out the truck, and looking at my trailer. Just just practice how that wheel moves, and that's my right rear view mirror right here. But just practice how that wheel moves and how the trailer reacts, man. And you getting good at it. And it's like you're really in a truck. You're getting good at it. Man, that's all it is. Once you get good at this, you just apply it to real life. Apply it to real life, man. So boom, that's that American Truck Simulator. So now, like I said, this is probably the part where people probably want to skip off of. But this is my experience, man. I'm gonna play my experience, but first I'm gonna give a general overview of class. So week 1 through week 2, it's pretty much gonna be classroom work. So you got your chapters. You got your chapters general, air brakes, hazmat, and combination. And then in Texas, we got special requirements. Texas and some other states might have that. I'm not too sure. I took my CDL in Texas, but those are I think the five. Those are the five. You might have tankers, but tankers is one page. But those are the five. And week one, you'll pretty much be doing you'll be doing those preparing to get your CLP week two ish, and then also Doc should pull up. I don't know if y'all got a doc or they send y'all to somewhere, but Doc should pull up and give you a physical and a urinalysis, and that is week one to week two, and then week two to week three should be on the yard, and then on the yard is gonna be pre-trip. Pre-trip, you'll probably watch that class above you, or two classes above you, be in the truck while you doing pre-trip. But it's all week two or three is pre-trip, 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 and that's after you kind of get your CLP or while you waiting. And then week three and four would be maneuvers, and then it'll be that pull up to the box, straight line back, forward offset, and then reverse offset. And the hardest one of those is the reverse offset. But to keep it straight honest, bro, if you don't got a good foundation with that reverse offset, you gonna be cooked. You're gonna be fucked up. You're gonna be fucked off. I done seen several people quit and move down to class B just because they didn't have no good foundation or straight line back. Like I done seen people not even because it's usually four pull up and then it's just a straight line back. You practice that for a while, but I seen people not even get past straight line back, and it was like, man, fuck, not even attempt to do the reverse or the forward offset. They just quit on the straight line back. Straight line back will break you, but you need a good foundation. You need a good foundation for any reverse city driving because you're gonna be backing up a lot. And then I guess as this video a play, yeah, that's I'm sorry. So that's maneuvers. My bad, y'all. So that's maneuvers, and then week four and week five, man, it'll be after you get comfortable with maneuvers, week four and week five, it'll be over the road. And the hardest thing about over the road is probably that that's the tight right hand turn, that's city driving, and it'll be like a button hook turn. Probably have a few of those in. Then sometimes the left turn, sometimes two lanes, sometimes three lanes, depending on what city you in or where you practicing it. But those are the hardest thing. Other than that, you staying in your lane, abiding by the rules, and just remembering everything that CDL book told you about the rules and shit like that. But other than that, man, it's just pre-trip, that reverse offset, and that button hook turn for me. But boom, this is the pre-trip and shit like that. But I'm gonna get y'all. So I can close this up. I don't want to hold y'all too long. I'm gonna tell y'all about my experiences, and if you don't want to hear my experience, you can cut this shit off. But my experiences, cause it help y'all choose a good school. So my experiences is one, organization, man. You gotta choose. It'd be hard, but you probably feel what I'm talking about once you go. But if a school don't got good organization, that'll kind of cook you on the long run, man. Because um, they'll lie about how many trucks they got. You see all these trucks on the side, all the motherfuckers is broke. It's only one truck, so you got 12 or 13 students waiting on one truck. So between the students, we was like, you know what, we gonna work it out like this, cause they don't got no organization. First serve, come first serve. First come, first serve. My bad, I'm stuttering and shit. First come, first serve. But if you got the instructor, he ain't on the same page as y'all. He ain't on the same page as y'all, right? So you got Bob that just pulled up, but Joe been here. Joe been here since 6 or 7 a.m. Bob just pulled up. The instructor be like, "Hey, bro, come hop in the truck. Let me show you. Let me, go through your maneuvers." Joe mad. He been here since 6, 7 a.m. and he ain't been in the truck, and this dude getting in the truck. So I didn't see like fights and animosity and group versus this group because they mad and motherfuckers get yanked out the truck. And trust me, I ain't lying because I ain't yanked a couple of niggas out the truck. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro, what you doing? It's my turn. You know what I'm saying? So organization is a big one. And then another thing, don't let these schools lie to you about the length, man. Whatever length they say, add two to that motherfucker. Cause this course was supposed to be 4 weeks, but this shit I end up graduating week 7 or week 8. You know what I'm saying? So I think they all lie about the length unless they really 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 good. And this that forward goddamn not forward. It's the pull up. You got to pull up in the box. You can't go past the box, but you kind of got to judge it, man. What I used to do is put my rearview mirrors kind of right here or get a reference point. But I ain't gonna teach y'all how to drive. They should teach y'all. But boom, like I said, and my biggest thing I want to touch on is ego from the instructors, cause that will fuck you up. That's the worst thing is the ego, man. I'm new to the truck driving community, so I don't know if all truck drivers is like that, but it's really starting to seem like it. Every all the instructors or the person I met, man, they have some fucking egos, man. I did this. I've been driving for 15 years. I did this. I did this. I done been owner. Hey, they favorite line. I've been owner operator. I've been owner operator. I done made this money. So you know me. I'm just soaking it up. I'm just soaking it up. But once you get to that yard, that's when they change up, man. If you ain't doing shit how they want you to do the shit, it's all fucked up. But what they don't understand, y'all motherfuckers not no real teachers, or y'all shouldn't be no real instructors. But them, if you ain't doing it if they way, you wrong. But it shouldn't be like that, man. Person B might be good at following your reference points and getting them motherfuckers straight in off your reference point. Person C or person A might need to wiggle it in and feel his way through it. But man, it's all fucked up, man. It's really all fucked up, bro. Cause different instructors teach different things. This person probably got different reference points from this instructor, but this instructor don't like this instructor, or they them two instructions is different. So if you pull up on a different instructor day and you ain't using his markers, or you ain't using his instructions, he mad at you. He tripping on you. You know what I'm saying? It's an ego match between instructors and shit like that, and that's what I peep. But I'm gonna close it up, man. I ain't gonna wanna hold y'all, man. This is when I test it out, and I'm gonna put y'all on game what to do, kind of when you test out. Uh, so boom, and testing out, I'll put y'all down real quick. Testing out is just pre-trip. It's just pre-trip maneuvers, and then it's on the road. And then you test out. So once you test out, once you pass like I did, man, which I know y'all is, you go to the DMV, you book your appointment for the DMV. Everything is electronic or computerized these days, so you don't need to bring no certificate or nothing like that. You just gonna test out, pass, pull up, bring your ID and your birth certificate. You don't even need your social ID and birth certificate. When I say ID, driver's license, birth certificate, fill out the forms, man. And then the important thing to do, man, get your CDL separate from your endorsements. Get your CDL first, because in Texas, at least, if you try to do all of them on the same ticket or the same payout, if you fail any endorsement, you can't get your CDL that day, your paper CDL, because technically you failed the test. So what you do first is you get that you get that you get that CDL, and then be like, oh hey shit, she checked you, you paid, you cashed out. Be like, oh shit, well shit, I want to take my endorsement test, and then she let you take your endorsement test, and this is what this is. You take your hazmat and your tankers or whatever you gonna take. You take that, and then if you fail, you already got your paper copy in your pocket. They can't take it, and they should tell you that as well. And then also, if you pass, if you fail, you good. If you pass, you just go back up there, shit, print you another paper copy out, and then your endorsements, not your tankers, your hazmat will be temporary on your paper copy, because it's gonna be pinned in this next slide. This next slide is fingerprints, so it's fingerprints for the hazmat. Um, and then that's why I said it's probably pending 30, 60 days. Not pending, but temporary 30, 60 days on the hazmat on your paper license. So boom, you go take your fingerprints, and that hard copy gonna come in. And obviously, if the hard copy come in with that hazmat, your fingerprints is good. If it come in without the hazmat, your fingerprints was bad. And that's pretty much it, man. That's pretty much it, man. And that's it, man. I'm trying to think if I left anything out, man. Like I said, I ain't trying to hold y'all, but it is really an informational video. So that's why kind of it took long. I don't really like making super long ass videos, but it's informational, man. But man, I'm gonna close it out. But if y'all got any comments, man, let me know. If y'all got any comments, man, I'm more than willing to cause I really like this shit, man. I ain't think I was gonna like it, but I really like this truck driving shit. It's pretty cool. You meet some good people besides the goddamn instructor. But it's pretty cool. So ask questions, man. I'll be more than willing to answer them. And all the CDL people that's been 10, 15 years, please don't be in my comments talking shit, man. Cause this is my experience, man. I just started. This is my experience. I'm just, what they say, I'm wet behind the ears with it, and I ain't finna tongue wrestle with y'all. This is just my experience and what I know. Um, so I ain't gonna tongue wrestle with y'all, man. I respect y'all experience or whatever like that, but yeah, don't even try me like that. But yeah, man, ain't gonna hold y'all up. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, tapping in. All right, y'all. I'll get up with y'all. Peace.